Hi everyone, it is Miss Henderson here. I hope you guys are all having a fantastic Wednesday. So today we're kind of keeping the same trend that we've been doing for the beginning of the week, and that we are taking a look at some more IXL work that connects to our algebra unit. So for today, your job is to complete BB.8 sixth grade with a SMART score of at least 80. So just because you're saying at least 80 doesn't mean that you can't challenge yourself to go higher than that. Some of you are definitely like to and need to have that challenge. So I encourage you to push yourself. All right, so today we are going to be combining equations with tables and with graphs. Okay, so there's kind of like three different components. So first, it says this equation describes a relationship between x and y. So the equation that we have is y equals 2 times x. Complete the table and select the graph that shows this relationship. All right, so if we start off, okay, we look at our table, okay, we have our x values, we have our y values. Our equation is y equals 2 times x, meaning that we are substituting in for x to get our y value. So for the first one, we are replacing x with 0. So y equals 2 times 0. Well, 2 times 0 is 0. So that first box, hold on just a second, is going to have 0. Okay? For our next equation, we have y equals 2 times x. X is now 1, so we are replacing or substituting x with 1. So y is going to equal 2 times 1, which is 2. So in our box right here, we are going to place 2. Now, we are not done. We have to look at our graphs and we have to see which one matches the table. So I know that my first point is 0, 0. So that means that I should have a point right here. Since I do not have that on the first graph, I think that pretty much gives me a good justification for looking more closely at the second graph. So if I look, my first point is 0, 0. My second point, I went over 1 and up 2. So this is point 1, comma 2, which I see right here. My next point, I go over 2 and up 4. So this is 2, comma 4. Oh, look, 2, comma 4 in my table. Next, I go over 1, 2, 3, up 6, right here, 3, comma 6. Again, I see that in my table. Therefore, I know that graph is the correct graph that matches my table and my equation. So I'm going to hit submit. Okay? All right, next. This equation describes a relationship between x and y. We have y equals x minus 1. So again, I'm going to take a look at my table over here. Okay? I'm going to rewrite my original equation, which is y equals x minus 1. Hold on. Okay. Y equals x minus 1. My first x is 3, so I'm going to substitute 3 in for x. So now y is going to equal 3 minus 1, which is 2. So in that first box, I am going to record 2. My second component in the table is where x equals 6. So again, I'm going to rewrite my equation, y equals x minus 1. I'm substituting in 6 for x. So now I have y equals 6 minus 1. So y is going to equal 5. So I am going to fill in 5. So now I have my ordered pairs in my table right here. So I have 3, comma 2, 4, comma 3, 5, comma 4, and 6, comma 5. So looking at my graphs down below, I want to see which one matches. So if I look at my first point, 3, comma 2, so that means I'm going over 3, up 2. So it can't be here because that's 3, comma 0. But if I look at my second graph, I go over to 3 and I go up to 2. I see 3, comma 2. I'm just going to check my other points to make sure that they fit correctly. So next point is 4, 3. So if I look at this, if I go over 4, go up 3. So this point right here is 4, 3. Next point is 5, 4. So if I start at my origin, go over to 5, up to 4. Oh, that point matches. 5, 4. Awesome. And then 6, 5. Alright, so your job, like I said, is to go ahead and complete this activity. You are linking your graphs to your tables to your equations. Goal is a SMART score of 80, but I challenge you to go above 80. Good luck, have fun, and check in tomorrow for your next assignment. Bye guys, miss you.